Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Dugout Football channel and to another episode of my early World Cup predictions. Last video is linked above for you to go and have a look at. We had Argentina, Saudi Arabia, Mexico, and Poland in the last group. So, very, very interesting stuff there. But yes, Group D we now have. And in Group D, we have the holders, Le Bleu, France. One of Australia, United Arab Emirates, or Peru, Denmark, or Tunisia. Yes, people, we certainly do. And this group is going to be very, very interesting. I think you have to say as well. Because the question that we all have to talk about when we come to holders of the World Cup, can they survive the Champions Curse? Now, for people who don't know what the Champions Curse is, the Champions Curse is when a team wins the World Cup and then straight after they win the World Cup, 4 years later, they go out of the group stage. Now, the last time France were World Cup holders was 1998. In the 2002 World Cup, they finished bottom of the group stage. So let me hear you now. People say to me that France can survive this. I think they can. Look, they are, as we say, the current World Cup holders. They do have that Champions Curse over them as well. France are currently third in the world rankings as well. They are managed by Didier Deschamps, who has the second highest win percentage of any French coach. Only Jacques Santini has got a better win percentage for the French national side. Key players throughout their squad. I mean, you've got Hugo Lloris, captain, haven't you? You've got Rafa Varane, not having the best of the season at Manchester United, but you have to say he's still a world-class centre-back. Kylian Mbappe, of course. And that one person that is probably going to be dominating the proceedings to try and get the Ballon d'Or, Karim Benzema. Yes, very, very talented squad. Very talented squad indeed. Is Didier Deschamps keeping them back? Some people have said he is, but do you know what? This is going to be a very fascinating group because we have France, we obviously have Australia, UAE, or Peru. Now, if it is Australia, then obviously France, Australia, Denmark were in a group previously as well. And also, the last time France did go out, they actually had Denmark in their group, and Denmark beat them 2-0. So this is going to be very, very interesting for the French. But as we said, they've got talent all over their disposal. Goalkeeping, defense, midfield, attack, you name it. They've probably got an A team. They've probably got a B team. They've probably got a C team. This is how strong the French national side really, really are. So for me, I think the French are good enough to deal with the Champions Curse. I think they're the ones to break it as well, because obviously you had Italy winning the World Cup in 2006 and then going out of the group stage in 2010 in South Africa. You had Spain winning the World Cup in 2010 and going out in the group stage in Brazil in 2014. Germany, who would have thought they would have done it? 2014, they won the World Cup, and then 2018 in Russia, they were out of the group stage. So I look at this France side, and I do think that they will definitely defeat this Champions Curse. Indeed, guys, let me know what you think in the comments, and obviously, Allez les Bleus, let me know what you guys think as well. And now we have Australia. We have one of Australia, United Arab Emirates, or Peru. Now, this is to be decided. Peru are basically waiting in the wings, really. They are waiting, just like Wales, they are waiting for the winners of Australia and United Arab Emirates. Now, to say the very, very least, Australia, they don't have a very good squad. I think it's safe to say it's not the strongest Australian squad you've seen in a long time. They are currently 42nd in the world rankings as well. I have put as well, but the key player for me is Martin Boyle, because Martin Boyle was very, very good at Scottish Club Hibernian. He's gone to, he's gone to the famous life in India, and he's done very, very well there. He has done well there as well. But Australia as a whole, I think if we're looking at who's favourite to go through, I'd expect Australia to probably beat UAE. In all honesty, but I can't see them beating Peru. I think Peru will probably be going through into this group. All in my opinion, of course. But obviously, you've got UAE. They are 68th in the world rankings as well. Not a lot has to be said. They are a team who I've done well in this qualifying, and managed to get through to the playoff as well. Their key player for me is Ali Mabhout. I think that's how you pronounce it. A very, very good player for UAE. And obviously Peru are the 22nd in the world rankings as well. And Edison Flores has to be the one to look out for in Peru. They've still got the likes of Jefferson Farfan at their disposal as well. And Pablo Guerrero as well. You have to look out for him as well. So if I had to predict, I would say currently Peru are probably the favourites going into that final, in all honesty. And I do think Australia will beat UAE. I do think that they will beat UAE. So that's a little bit about Australia, UAE, and Peru. And now we have Denmark. Yes, Denmark. The story of the Euros for me. The story of the Euros. Obviously, people will already know that the significance of that was Christian Eriksen almost losing his life when he. Well, it has to be said. I think the Denmark players were absolutely fantastic that day, holding a bit of a screen just so that nothing was happening. And it's fantastic. Christian Eriksen is back playing without a shadow of a doubt. Now, for me, he is one of their key players because he just makes them click as well. They are currently 11th in the world rankings as well. France and Denmark are actually in the same Nations League group as well. So France and Denmark are going to have a lot of games now between them and the World Cup, because they are playing they are in the same Nations League group. So it's going to be very, very intriguing, to say the very, very least. Casper Jolmond is the charismatic coach, and as we said, they've been fantastic under his stewardship. Really, really have been. They really, really have been as well. And also, I was going to say as well, just obviously on the Denmark point, just before I go on to a little bit more about Denmark, Peru have never qualified past the group stage. So that's very, very interesting as well. So that could be very, very intriguing. Actually, no, sorry. It's Tunisia. Sorry, it's Tunisia who've never got past the group stage. But Denmark, class written all over them. Obviously, captain. Obviously Simon Kjær. You've obviously got Kasper Schmeichel as well. One name that seems to be getting mentioned a lot for Denmark, and he is a very, very good player, is Joachim Mæhle. Now, Joachim Mæhle was a very, very good fullback, and he still is. He seems to play well at left back for Denmark, and he has been very, very good indeed. I have to say this Denmark side, there's got, as I said, it's got class written all over it. Kasper Schmeichel, Daniel Iversen. Daniel Iversen, obviously both Leicester City. Daniel Iversen has had a very good season at Preston North End. Simon Kjær, of course, obviously not having a very good season at the moment, is Vestergaard as well. And obviously Joachim Mæhle is definitely one to look forward to as well. Yusuf Poulsen, that's another one to look out for as well. And Damsgaard, who was one of the players of the tournament, I would have to say. Damsgaard, he did play very, very well for Denmark. Obviously, Peter Schmeichel is the most capped player in Denmark. Denmark did very, very well in the qualifying group, only losing to Scotland. And Scotland were very, very good in that aspect in that game at Hampden Park. They were perfect. They were perfect right up until that Scotland game, and they hadn't conceded a goal either. And in the last two games, they conceded two against Scotland and one against the Faroe Islands as well. So I think Denmark will be good fun in this group. I think they will push France very, very close for second place, and I do think that Denmark could go far. One of the dark horses for me, because nobody really expects them to do well. I expect them to do well for sure. So I'm going to say that Denmark will cause a little bit of a surprise here and do very, very well at the World Cup in Qatar. And the final team is Tunisia. Yes, Tunisia getting past Mali to get to the World Cup. They are currently 35th in the world rankings. Famously beat Nigeria at the AFCON. Has to be said, they were very, very good at the AFCON. Sort of slowly going about their paces. They were obviously involved in that absolutely horrendous refereeing decision in the AFCON. The referee blowing up after 85 minutes and then obviously 88 minutes. And yeah, they did lose 1-0 to Mali that day, but fair play to them. Fair play to them. They've definitely done very, very well. They are managed by Tunisian. Now I have to get this right. Jalel Kadri, I think that's how you pronounce it, as well. If Tunisia want to try and get through, they need to do something that they have never done in a World Cup. They have never got past the group stage. So whenever they come to the group stage, they usually go out. Can they do it this time? It's going to be difficult. It's going to be very, very difficult. Look, I think to say that Tunisia are going to be a very, very good team to watch. They've got key players like Wahbri Khazri and Manchester United's Hannibal Mejbri as well. So I think they can do well if they can get back into that form that they had during the AFCON. I think they'll be absolutely fine as well. This is a really, really fun group to look at as well, because you've got four fantastic sides. You'd have to say for sure. Now, this might be a bit of a little bit of pointless information, but their most capped player is a player Bolton Wanderers fans and maybe West Ham fans could think about. Radi Jaidi is Tunisia's most capped player for Tunisia. So very, very interesting, it has to be said. Look, I think this is going to be a really, really interesting group, and Tunisia will definitely be the underdogs, you'd have to say, to get through this group. You know what? Depending on the actual fixtures, if we just have a wee look at the fixtures that they have, it's I think you'd have to say, from looking at this, so obviously they do finish with France. They do finish with France in the end, but they do actually begin against Denmark. So Tunisia, Denmark, that could be interesting. That could be a very interesting first game. And then obviously you'll have United Arab Emirates, Australia, or Peru as well. Tunisia, I think they're going to be probably facing the prospect of finishing third or fourth in this group, because I think Denmark and France are way, way too strong for the Tunisians. But good luck to Tunisia. I think they're going to be very, very good in this competition. So really looking forward to seeing what they can do. Really looking forward to seeing what they can do. So that is a little bit about France, Denmark, United Arab Emirates, Australia, or Peru, and also Denmark and Tunisia, of course. So now it's time for my prediction for this group, early World Cup prediction, I should have to say. So as I keep doing these, I will do fourth to first. Please get your predictions down in the comments. That would be absolutely fantastic. And yeah, we shall see. So fourth place. Ah, I want to really say that they'll get through the group stage, but unfortunately, I'm just going to say that Tunisia are going to finish fourth. Yeah, like I think it all depends on if they can beat Denmark first game. I think it all depends on that, and I just feel you look at that Denmark side, and I feel that they're way, way too strong as well. If Tunisia can do what they did in the Afcon, then I think they will definitely have a good chance. But looking at their games, I mean, yeah, it's going to be tricky. It is going to be very, very tricky. Could they beat a Peru? Could they beat an Australia? Could they beat an United Arab Emirates? Absolutely, absolutely. They can easily do that. But Denmark, France, I think they will be way too strong for them. But Tunisia, I can't have proven in the past that they were unfancied against Nigeria. They managed to beat Nigeria. So good luck to them. Good luck to them. But unfortunately, their record of not qualifying past the group stage is going to continue, I'm afraid. So, fourth place, we have Tunisia. Third place is one of these three. So, Australia, United Arab Emirates, and Peru. Australia, unfortunately, I just think their squad is not good enough. It's not, you don't have the likes of sort of Mark Viduka, Tim Cahill. You don't have many players like that as well. Yeah, United Arab Emirates, I think they will probably be. It's difficult to say because if they were to beat Australia, then you could probably say that they're going to be quite fancy to maybe beat Peru. They might be fancy to beat Peru, but I look at United Arab Emirates and Australia, and I think whoever gets through will play Peru, and I just feel that Peru will be too strong for them. So yeah, I'm gonna actually say that it'll be Peru that qualify, but I think Peru will finish third in the group. I think they will finish third in the group. So finishing second, I have Denmark. Yes, Denmark, absolutely fantastic team to watch as well. And you know what? Denmark and France, as we have said, they're going to be facing each other quite a lot over the next wee while, it has to be said. But you know what? Denmark have been fantastic. They're fantastic in the Euros, getting to the semi-finals. Very unlucky to lose to England, it has to be said as well. But as we said, I think class-wise, they're a very, very good side to watch, and they came through with ease. They came through with absolute ease. So I think they will do well at the World Cup as well. So second place, I've got Denmark. And then first place, I have Allez Le Bleu. Look, I think France are going to get rid of that champions curse over them. And I do think that they will go through to the next stage. Class written all over it. I mean, if I did say earlier that we did have like that they could probably field a squad of obviously A teams, B teams. Looking at some of these names here, like you've got Kimpembe, you've got Jules Koundé. You could probably even add Ibrahima Kanate into that aspect. Midfield, Pogba, Tchouameni, Nkunku, Conte, Rabiot, Guendouzi, just really, really fantastic squad to have as well. If France don't get out of this group stage, then something has to give, and it probably will be the end of the Deschamps as a manager. But I just look at this team, and for me, I think they're going to get out of the group stage pretty easily. So, yep, that is my predictions. Let me know your predictions in the comment section down below. So, obviously, fourth place, Tunisia. Third place, I'm going to say Peru. Second place, Denmark. And then, obviously, first place, Allez Le Blue. So that is my early World Cup predictions. Let me know yours in the comment section down below. It's been another fabulous video to do for you guys today. Obviously, next Monday, I will be doing Group E. So that's another very interesting group to look out for. I think that's Spain, Germany, Japan, Japan group, I think, from memory. So yeah, that's obviously to look out for as well. But yeah, guys, please let me know in the comment section down below your predictions for this group. And let me know if you are enjoying the series. And before you leave the video, please remember to give it a like. It does help the channel a lot. And if you are new around here and enjoying these videos, please consider hitting that subscribe button. But I will leave you with the the Group D predictions. Should be a fascinating group, this one. And I will see you in the next video. Have a lovely day, and I will speak to you very soon. Take care. Bye bye for now. Thank you for watching. Cheers. Bye bye.